Hello everybody, here I am sitting in my knitting nook. I love to sit over here. By the way, this is Bronislava, and today's video we will be working on lap blankie. Let me show you. This is the lap blankie what I have made, so you have some kind of idea. Okay, and what I will be showing you in this video is how to do this pattern. I will also show you how to start. This is my edge, so you will be starting. If you want to do it this way, you can also do a different, you can go and do double crochet. This is 2 rows of single crochet stitches. Okay, actually this is the end. Over here I have the beginning because it goes like this. I put it in a wrong. So this is where I started, did 2 rows of single crochet, and then I continued with my repeats of the pattern. Okay, I have leftovers and I didn't know what to do with it, so I decided to go and combine it and make it into stripy blanket. But you can also do a temperature blanket if you want, or scarf, whatever. Okay, you can use this pattern and create your own project. First, we need to make a slip knot, and this is the way I do it. I crisscross it over my. First, we need to make a slip knot, and this is the way I do it. I crisscross it over my finger. And then I put my hook underneath the yarn that is on my finger, and then I grab the yarn, which is yarn over, right? And then pull it through that loop, and I have a slip knot. However, you can go and do it in a different way as well. If you cannot do it this way, you can make crisscross like this, right? And then from underneath, you push the yarn through the loop and you tighten up. Okay, so either way, it will work. Finger, and then I put my hook underneath the yarn that is on my finger, and then I grab the yarn, which is yarn over, right? And then pull it through that loop, and I have a slip knot. However, you can go and do it in a different way as well. If you cannot do it this way, you can make crisscross like this, right? And then from underneath, you push the yarn through the loop and you tighten up. Okay, so either way, it will work. This pattern really calls for 5 stitches repeat, plus 2 stitches for the ends. Okay, so what I will be working is 3 repeats, so I need to do 15 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3. That's 15, and we still need 2 more stitches for the ends. Okay, 1, 2. What we will do is we will put our hook in a second stitch, and make a single crochet stitch, and then in the next one make a single crochet stitch. And this is how you do it, right? You go and put you have your stitch over here, you put your hook into the next stitch, you do yarn over, or basically what I usually say, grab the yarn and pull it through, and then you go and pull it through both loops. Okay, and you continue all the way to the end. We'll turn around, and now we will continue with single crochet stitches again. Okay, so we will make, we can do this is our last stitch, and we can either do just chain and then move on to the next stitch, or you could go and do actually, which I really prefer, single crochet into very first one. Okay, actually, okay, let me go and just tell you, you can do it this way. Okay, that you go into each stitch right there and you pull it through. Okay, you see a little tiny opening right there, and you go basically under both of these loops, and you do again, you pull the yarn through that hole in there underneath the two loops, and then you just go and pull yarn through both loops, and it looks like this. Look, you see, it looks like this on the other side. Or you could, and let me just, I was going to take this out, you know, rip it, but let me go and show you how you can do it. You can do it also through just one loop. Okay, instead of going under both loops, you can do it through just one loop, pull yarn through two loops, and be very gentle. Don't, you know, do it with loosely, not, don't pull on your yarn, or, you know, don't make it tight, don't make your stitches tight. But let me show you how these stitches on the other side would look like. You see, going through just one loop, you would have a little decorative line over here instead of no line whatsoever. Okay, so you can go and make your choice. You can go through one loop or through both loops. I will finish through just one loop. And this is our last stitch, which was also single crochet stitch. You remember, we did not do a chain stitch. Okay, so we're set up over here, and this is how it looks. I'm not gonna worry about this because this is just my sample for you. I will show you at the end of the videos what I did so far and how it looks. So what we will do is we will do chain 3 stitches, and this counts as our double crochet stitch. Okay, and if you're a beginner, this stitch where the chain 3 comes from is the edge stitch. Okay, and then we need to count 1, 2 stitches, and then in a third one we just go and do a double crochet stitch. Double crochet stitch is yarn over, you go and put it in that third stitch, pull yarn through, you know, you grab it and you pull yarn through, and then you have to do it through these 2 stitches, I mean loops. You will end up with 2 loops and you do it one more time. That's why it's called double, because you do it twice. Okay, and so we will go and continue like this. I will make one more double crochet stitch, then I will make chain, and then in the same stitch like I did these two, I will make 2 more double crochet stitches. Yarn over into the hole, grab yarn, pull it through 2 loops and through 2 loops, and do it one more time. Yarn over into the hole, grab the yarn, pull it through the hole, go through 2 loops and go through 2 more loops. Okay, now we need to go and count 4 stitches. Okay, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 5th one we are going to go and make another 2 double crochet stitches, chain, and 2 double crochet stitches. Okay, so we will go and repeat 2 double crochet stitches in the same stitch, chain, 2 double crochet stitches in the same stitch. So that's 2 repeats right now. Okay, and now we will repeat the same thing again. We will go and do yarn over, count 4 stitches, and place our next group of these stitches in the 5th stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, right there. And we will repeat the same group of these 4 stitches with the chain in between in this last stitch. So this is the second one. After 2 double crochet stitches, you do chain, and then you go and do one more set of 2 double crochet stitches. So that's 1 and 2. Okay, and now in our last stitch we are going to make double crochet stitch. Okay, that's going to be our edge. Okay, we will turn around, and now it becomes very easy. So we did our setup, and now what we will do is on the ends, in the in the beginning of the row, we will do 3 chain, yarn over, and then we just go into this chain in the middle of this group. We just do 2 double crochet stitches, chain, 2 more double crochet stitches, okay, and now we go into next chain hole over here, chain space, and we repeat the same thing. Yarn over, double crochet stitch, another double crochet stitch, chain, double crochet stitch, another double crochet stitch. So it's always group of these 2 double crochet stitches, chain, and double crochet stitch every single time in that chain 1 above each other. Okay, so this is my third one, third repeat. Chain and 2 double crochet stitches, and then over here in the chain, in a third chain, let me go and show you. So we have 1, 2, 3 chains. So into that third chain that is actually back, you see it from the back, we're gonna go and place another double crochet stitch. So that's our edge. Okay, so you always, so here you start with 3 chain stitches, and here you end up with double crochet stitch, and these 3 chain stitches represent double crochet stitch. Okay, we will turn it around and let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, our space, 2 double crochet stitches, 1, 2, chain, and 2 double crochet stitches. Now we go and move on to next group. And one more time to finish our row, 2 double crochet stitches, chain, 2 double crochet stitches, and last double crochet stitch in that last chain, in the 3rd chain, okay, of that initial chain 3 stitch. Now let me go and show you how you can go and switch to a different color to make this a little bit more exciting, like what I did on my blanket that I'm working on a lap blanket. We have a new cancer facility, so I will be donating some blankets because I have plenty of leftover yarn that I have not used up yet, and I can go and do that. But let me show you how we go and change the color. So again, as you remember, I had it like this, right, to finish the last stitch. Let me take it all out. Let me do it this way. So I will go only halfway through. So I will go and pull my yarn through this chain stitch, and I will pull my next yarn through these 2 loops, and I will not pull my blue yarn through the last 2 loops. I will use my other color. I will keep my tail fairly long, and I will go and pull it through those 2 loops. Okay, later on I will cut my blue and I will tighten it up a little bit, but let's go and work on our next 3 stitches, chain stitches, with our 2 strands, which I twiddle to make it skinnier, and I make 3 chain stitches. Okay, I let go of my tail, turn it around, and I will continue working exactly the same way like I was working before. So over here I will make my 2 double crochet stitches, 2 double crochet stitches, I will make chain and 2 double crochet stitches, just like I continued, or like I was working with the blue blue yarn, okay? Next one, 2 double crochet stitches, chain, 2 double crochet stitches, and in a third one we go and make, in a third chain over here, we make again last double crochet stitch, just one, okay? Turn around, we will make chain 3, and again, oh, I made a mistake, look at that. Look at this, you have to be careful not to make mistakes, okay? Let me go and take that out because I didn't finish that one last double crochet stitch before I did my double crochet stitch here. Okay, now it's correct. I occasionally check if I have those two with the chain space right there. Because if you get too far and you have to go and take too many rows out, then it's too much work. Okay, so, and I want to show you one little trick at the end of this row. Okay, all right, almost there. Okay, so now I am at the end, and let me show you what I do with this end. So I will make my last double crochet stitch, I turn around, and I go and add that tail back to my strand, working strand, that I have to go and make another set of 3 chains. Okay, so this way I have it weaved in here and weaved in here, and this is how it looks. Okay, I will actually cut this later on, and I don't have to worry about my work being, you know, untangled or coming apart. Okay, so this is how I work with this pattern, and let me go and show you. Let me show you what I've done so far. So this is my blanket that I've been working on, and what I've done so far. It's 40 plus inches wide, and it's going to be more than 40 inches, probably about 50 inches long. And I'm going to be working on my next section, which is again of white after this gray. So the gray one is going to be really narrow, and then my off-white is gonna be after the gray one, and then I will finish with my blue one. You can also turn this pattern into a scarf if you want to. I am almost finished with my lap blankie. You see, this is how it looks. And I just wanted to show you how I did that beginning, which you saw how I was working on it. And here is my line where I was crocheting through the front loop on the wrong side. Okay, so this is how it looks. So first row was single crochet stitches, and second row was single crochet stitches, and then I started my pattern. Okay, and I am ready to do my last 2 rows. So again, I will be working right now on the right side, and I will be making single crochet stitches into every single crochet stitch, and I'm going to be making it in a regular way. Okay, so this is how we will finish. I will go into every single stitch, And over here where we have chain 1 space, I will go in chain 1 space as well, okay? But then you need to realize that we need to go into these stitches here, then chain 1 space and then 2 stitches. And again, 2 stitches, chain 1 space, 2 stitches. Okay, so that's how we will be doing it. In the front, in the beginning, we actually do have 3 stitches, okay? Because this is our last stitch from the double crochet stitch, right? So we have 3 stitches in here. So what I will do is I will just go directly into the very first stitch under both loops, and I will make my first single crochet stitch. Now I will make 2 single crochet stitches again under both loops. So that's 1 and 2 again under both loops. And now I will go into that chain 1 space. And now I will make another single crochet stitch, another one. So now it will look like I am making 4. I am making 4 single crochet stitches between these 2 patterns, okay? And then 1 into the chain 1 space, okay? And now 4, 1 in each, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have again chain 1 space, okay? So that's what I will do all the way to the end of my row. All right, so here I am at the end of my row. This is chain 1 space, and now 3 more last single crochet stitches. So that's 1, that's 2, and 1 into the chain. No, it's not the chain, it's the double crochet stitch. Okay, now we will go and turn around. So now I am on the wrong side and I'm going to be working on the last row. So this is our first chain or first stitch, and I will go through the front, the first loop, and make a single crochet stitch and another one. And doing this, we will have that line that I have on the other end, okay? We will have that line, that decorative line again. And it's going to be on both sides, on the same side actually, not both sides. It's going to be on the same side. So just through the first loop, not through the second one. And that's it. And when I'm finished, I will just cut off my yarn and I will weave in all the other tails that are still not weaved in. All right, so I hope this video is going to be helpful to all of you who are going to try to crochet along. I hope you liked the video, and just let me know who you made this blankie for if you are going to go and work along. And don't forget to share the video, give it thumbs up as well, comment, and you will see me another time.